Hey guys, what's up? This is just going to be a quick video showing how scripture does hide not only cannabis but the future drug war as well that's going on in our country and many other countries. So let's start with Ezekiel 34:29. This one, it says, "And I will raise up for them a plant of renown, and they shall be no more consumed with hunger in the land, neither bear the shame of the heathen anymore." So, plant of renown, that's obviously going to be hemp and cannabis hemp. So, let's see. There's the black one here. It talks about plant of renown. Now, if you're asking, well, how can weed cure hunger? It's supposed to cause hunger, right? But we're talking about hemp, okay? Not all cannabis plants have the THC or psychoactive effect in it. In fact, 1 acre of hemp could last just as long as 100 acres of trees when it comes to paper. And production and agriculture and the hemp oils and all that stuff, it can cure a lot of hunger because we can produce it at such a fast rate versus trees and stuff like that, which take hundreds of years to grow. But the government doesn't want us to be self-sufficient, okay? That's part of the beast system. Now, we look at Exodus 30:23, with our nifty Hebrew Bible. It says here, "The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Next take choice spices, 500 weight of solidified myrrh, half as much, 250 of fragrant cinnamon, 250 of aromatic cane." That's what this Hebrew translation, but in the KJV it says, instead of aromatic cane, it says calamus. Okay, why would it say calamus? Because the Hebrew actually says cannabosim. Okay? That's what it says in Hebrew, cannabis, cannabosim. Okay, and the fact that it says aromatic cane in the original Hebrew translations and not the KJV as well shows that obviously weed is a very aromatic cane, because canna means cane and bosom means aromatic. So calamus is not that aromatic, okay? So it's another conspiracy. In fact, after the Septuagint is when the English translation started saying calamus instead of the actual cannabis, which is what God was talking about here, okay? So that's cannabis. Sorry if you can't see it because of the glare, but you know what I'm saying. All right, now let's go to 1 Timothy 4:1 in our New Testament, in the Greek, of course. So, the KJV says, "Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times," which is the end times now, "some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, and having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry, and commanding to abstain from meats, which God created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth." The word meats here, bromaton, does not mean meat. It doesn't mean flesh and cows and goats. It means food, and it incorporates plants into it. So once again, the KJV translation is kind of messed up because it just says meats when it's talking about all food groups, including the plants. Okay, so what does 1 Timothy actually say? In the end times, they will ban you from inducing certain plants, and that's, ayahuasca, mushrooms, peyote, all the illegal psychedelic drugs that expand your mind are illegal in most countries. Okay, and that's part of the beast system, once again, trying to suppress your consciousness. Here's some, tobacco and alcohol and Xanax, perfectly legal, but now, if you want to relax and do a healthy drug that actually tests your soul, can't be doing that. Okay, so 1 Timothy 4:1 shows the drug war, because it's saying in the future, in the latter times, you'll be commanded to abstain from plants. Exodus 30:23 literally says cannabis, aromatic cane. And of course, Ezekiel 34:29, the plant of renown is the cannabis hemp that could help a lot of people with hunger because of how fastly it can be produced agriculturally. Now the last one, this is just kind of a fun one. What do you think smoke, ashan in Hebrew, adds up to? Take a wild guess. It's 420. So what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know where we got 420 from. I have no clue. This is the only valid source of what 420 means, smoking weed or whatever. That's the only valid thing that it could possibly come from, y'all. So if you can find a better origin for the term 420, that's not some police lingo, because 420 does not mean a pot stop, whatever the fuck that means. This is what it means. It means smoke. Okay, so those are 4 examples showing how Scripture is not anti-drug, okay? Because the Bible talks about all the time, don't have a drunken mentality, which is specifically alcohol and stuff like that. But then it's telling you to mix cannabis with the myrrh and the spices, and that the plant of renown could actually cure hunger. And then in the future time, they're going to ban it. Okay, so that's that. That's all I got to say, basically. Got to go back to work now. Bye.